Hi everyone, my name is Carly Sabev. I am a diamond ranked Beachbody coach, but 20 months into my journey, and I'm also the creator and founder of Team Push Play It Forward. So you're now starting up these challenge groups, right? And you're at a point where everyone's picked their program, they have maybe introduced themselves. You're in the thick of it. And at this point, what you want most is a person who signs up with Beachbody to really be engaged. And being engaged in challenge groups leads to a few things. One, it leads to major success. Two, it also could lead to the discovery of you finding your next business partner and or coach. So I'm going to tell you a few things that will help you today on how to get your challengers engaged in a challenge group and how you can keep them engaged. So the first thing I'll tell you is that when you open up a challenge group, you really want to do one thing first, and that is set expectations. Setting expectations sets the tone for the entire group. So we do have some scripts out there we can gladly share with you. However, you want to make sure that everyone knows what they're coming in there for and what you expect of them and what they can expect of you. That means that you're also going to be regularly posting. You're also going to be regularly communicating with them, and you want them to not only support themselves, but support each other. So you're also going to have one-on-one conversations with them externally from the group, maybe in a messenger, or pick up the phone and give them a call. You want to make sure that you let them know that you want them to be engaged, right? So why do we do that? Setting the expectations, it really provides a lot of structure, and structure equals strength. And strength equals a successful challenger, and that's what we want, right? Because we want referrals, we want people to keep coming back for more. So the first thing you want to do to have the most engaging challenge group as possible is to lead by example. So leading by example means a couple things. Can you do the program with them? If you can't, I've dealt with this. I've done programs, many of them myself, but most recently, I'm actually 30 weeks pregnant. So I've coached 21-day fix groups and hammer and chisel groups, and also 3-day refresh groups where I haven't done it, but I've participated as if I was. And I've also just encouraged them. So I'm leading by example. I'm commenting on other people's things. I'm still posting every day to let them know that I'm there and I'm with them. Make sure you do those expectations that you set first. So if you have a check-in in your challenge group, make sure you're the first one to post it that very first day to lead the way and show that example. You can use the Beachbody pre-made scripts, or you can use some of our homemade scripts. We have some readily and available for you. You're also welcome to make up your own. It is a little bit more time consuming, but sometimes people found that making your own scripts is really just a fun way to be creative and make people have an individual experience. You want to update your group every single day with a post or a script, right? You can also do like little mini competitions. What I'm going to provide for you below is a link of some cover photos that we use that help count out 1 through 4. So number 1 will be got your water intake in today. Number 2 would be had all my containers. Number 3 would be shared a positive quote or commented on someone's post today. And the last would be got my workout in. For each one of those, they get a single point. And they can either be a 2 out of 4, a 0 out of 4, a 4 out of 4. And then what you can do is actually add up those points every single day and have a leaderboard, or you could designate, another coach, or have them keep track of their own so they get kind of excited about it. And the person with the most points at the end can get like a really nice prize. It could be a gift card, it could be another program of their choice, it could be something as little as a shaker cup or a notebook. But get them, do little mini competitions, have them compete with each other. Do giveaways, let them know that you got some new headbands. Tell them, hey, whoever does this and hits their goal that they started in the beginning, I'm going to give you this giveaway. Another thing, make a big deal about recognizing others. Being in a health and fitness environment and a health and fitness support group is very, very vulnerable. People are naturally frightened. People are naturally intimidated. If you can find some way, shape, or form to encourage those who have done any little or big thing and create some recognition around what they've accomplished, they've gone down a pant size, if they quit drinking coffee, if they quit drinking soda, make it a big deal. Send them a card. That is how you're going to keep people engaged. Make it your goal. Make it your goal to create a sense of community. Have them get to know each other. I remember my first challenge group, I felt like I wanted to hang out with all the girls that I met in that challenge group, even though I'd never met any of them in person. We live in a different world these days. It used to be a lot of meet and greets. People don't have time to do that anymore. So making sure that you have provided a sense of community is really going to help you to your advantage. What else you want to do is make sure that you're in a circle of trust. In the beginning, this is probably fair to say that with the expectations, make sure that people understand that they have somewhere to go where no one else is going to see them. There's privacy there. But they're also going to be held accountable and that they're going to have fun. If you can provide community, you can provide trust, you can provide accountability, and you can provide fun, I am telling you that you are going to provide and give members of this challenge group undeniable value. And once you do that, they will keep coming back. At the end of the challenge group, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you keep them engaged. You could do little trendy things like Transformation Tuesday. So typically, a group would start on a Monday and then maybe end on a Sunday, or maybe end on a Monday. When that Tuesday comes around, you can do a Transformation Tuesday. And by then, you have some time to connect with all of those who have finished up their fitness program at this point, and you can do a little Transformation Tuesday. And all day long, you can post transformations. Transformations, of people that maybe were too scared to share it, and they just needed a little boost of confidence from you. So maybe you could do, a mental transformation where somebody overcame something if they didn't have a big physical one. You could do a financial transformation where somebody ended up saving $80 off their monthly grocery bill. And then you could obviously do a physical transformation, which is going to be your most prevalent. But really make sure that you're asking people for results. Get them entered into Beachbody's challenge. There's a competition out there where they can win up to $5,000 or $100,000 in a year, guys. If you'd like, we can post the link for that below too. But encourage them to not only share within their group, but they're going to get a boost of confidence by just hearing it from you, but hearing it from their peers means all the difference in the world. The last thing I would ask to keep people engaged is something that we started on our team not too long ago, and it's a poll. At the poll, it's really at the end of the group where you can kind of understand where people stand after they've completed a program, right? So there is an option in Facebook where you can create a poll. There's 3 little dots and you just put create a poll and you can add in whatever you want. This is what we do. We say, thank you so much for joining the group. I'd love to have a little bit of your feedback. Please pick one of the answers below that apply. The first one could be, I really like this group and I'd love to continue on to the next challenge group. The next one could be, I really enjoyed this group, but I'd like to continue alone on my own. Number 3, I didn't enjoy this challenge group as much as I thought I would. Number 4, I really liked this group, and I'm really excited to hear more about how I can help others. 4 answers, that's it. And you can change that up in any way, shape, or form that you'd like, but then you have a gauge on who liked what, and then you also have that last question in there that may be a future for a potential coach. So keeping them engaged is also, that's an important part, because you want to make sure that they know that their feedback is valid, right? And maybe you can use a couple of those for referrals. And you can ask those people that are ready to go on to the next challenge, hey, do you maybe have a friend that might want to come with you for the next round? So what I'd tell you guys is challenge groups are this amazing thing that we have within Beachbody, and we truly cannot operate without them. I'd recommend, if you're a new coach, to have one at least once a month around the same time every single month. And I'm sure you've probably heard that before. But challenge groups are really where, new coach incubators start, I like to call it, because you really are able to identify, people that are having success and people that really enjoy themselves. So I hope that this helped you a little bit. I would be more than happy to answer any questions you have, but please, post below and keep your challenge groups engaged for as long as possible. Okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great night.